Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Expedition. And in today's episode, we are going to be finally starting work on our new base location. So, the first thing that I want to do is I want to make some augments for our reinforced fluid transposer that we have here so that I can get mossy cobblestone faster. So we'll need to make two of these. We'll need to make the secondary reception coil and then the overclocked modular gearbox, and we should have all the stuff we need for both of those. So let's take a look here. First and foremost, we'll need some gold and we'll need some redstone. Then we're going to need some bronze, and I do actually have some bronze. Okay, awesome, cool. I didn't know that I actually had those. So we'll do that, and then if I remember correctly, let's see here. So that goes there, redstone there, and then surround it with bronze, and there is our first augment. And then the second one is bronze, gold, and I'm going to need some pyrotheum dust. And I don't... Oh, I do. Awesome. Man, I am so prepared. That's all right. Let's go ahead and make another one of those guys, and then, bam, there we go. That should be all the components that we need for this to work. So now, and I already have, I should say, I already have some cobble. I already have a full Java barrel full of cobble out there, so that's good as well. I do want to bring some wood with me, though, and I think what I'll do... Why don't we make, that's a trap chest. Why don't we make another Java barrel? And let's see, we'll need some of those. And like so. There we go. Beautiful. And then I'll put that stuff back. And those guys will just go in there. And then what we'll do... Since a Java barrel can actually be moved using a dolly, let's put those augments, let's put all this stuff in there just to get it kind of out of our way. And I'm just going to take a whole bunch of the spruce from here, dump it in there, and we'll just take a full Java barrel full of this spruce with us to the new location as well. There we go. And the reason we're doing it in the barrels is because these caches cannot be moved using a dolly, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's not a big deal. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that should be everything we need to take with us. If not, I will facepalm and return the other way. So let's go ahead and work on teleporting our way over there. It's going to take me a little while, guys, but I'll be back with you in just a little bit. All right, guys, I am back. So we've made it to the base. Now, the first thing I'm going to have to do is set up this little area for us to do the cobble gen with. And I think this tree right here, I think this guy's got to go. So we're going to go ahead and take that thing down. Go away, thing. We good? I think we're good. And we actually got a fair amount of dark oak. That is a big hole in the ground. That is not going to work for me. I'm going to fall into that thing and I'm going to die. So we probably want to do something about that. Let's just take a little bit of dirt and fill that thing in. I think we'll do like double layer dirt. That's the plan. Right down here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Much safer now. Much better. Okay. So right here, I think, is where we'll set up our little aqueous accumulator, or not our aqueous accumulator, our fluid transposer, and all that kind of stuff. So let's see, we'll need this guy right here, the fluid transposer. I'll put him here. We'll need an iron chest for the output, which we'll put right there. We'll need... We'll say right here, that should be fine. And we can put our transfer node for liquids right there and dump a world interaction upgrade into it. I'll need my 2 augments here. Oh, it actually already had them in there. Oh, now I feel like a noob. That's okay. It's fine. And then we will also need... Do I not have another chest? I thought I had another chest. Maybe it's in here? Maybe not. Okay, well, not a big deal. We'll go ahead and make one. Let's see. Crafting table. Let's just go ahead and make a single chest like so. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and break that guy. For now, let's go ahead and turn off all the sides. We can put under here, we can throw our power source like so. And we'll say output. So this thing, there we go, output. So that'll fill this thing up with power. And then this is transferring water, so we're good there. We can make that in input. And then the top will turn into an input as well. I'll put a chest just right there on top of this guy. Ooh, that's actually not going to work, because that'll bring it, that'll come through here, and we don't want that. Let's just put it right there. That'll work. That's fine. And then I'll grab a single item conduit, put it right here, change that to insert, change that to extract always, change that to an input like so, and then we'll output to right here. So now, if I take cobblestone, let's just grab a few stacks, and we put cobblestone into this top chest. It should start going into here, where the fluid transposer will turn it into mossy stone, which is great because mossy stone is going to be a very important building material for this area. So that's out of the way. Now that we've got that taken care of, let's go ahead and just kind of clean up our inventory a little bit. There we go. That should be fine. And now we can see about doing a little bit of building here. So I'm going to grab a few things of cobble, and I think we'll start with a structure that's like out here, kind of in the water. So let's maybe go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, actually, let's go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that about the right size? Yeah, that should be good. And we're just kind of making like a little circle shape. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, well, that's fine, because ultimately it's going to go down anyway. And we'll just kind of build this until it gets to right there. And that should be good. And then we'll just go ahead and kind of layer that whole thing like this. Now we need to figure out what textures we're going to use. I really don't want to use this cobblestone texture for the whole thing because I think that would look pretty bad. But this in and of itself doesn't look too terrible. Let's see here. Do we have... Yeah, I've got my sleeping bag. There we go. Let's just take a... Oh! Whoa! Hey! No. No, 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 no. Come here, you. Ow! That wasn't nice. Stop it. Hey, quit it. There. Got him. That guy, I'll tell ya. Let's just take a little nap here. Okay. There we go. So, let's see. I'm thinking, well, we're definitely going to need our chisel. Maybe for the cobblestone textures, we'll do a combination of the detailed bricks. So let's mix a couple of those in. In fact, we'll probably want to mix, like that's going to be, you know what I should have done is this tree's going to drive me crazy. Let's just get rid of this guy for the time being. There we go. That's a little too close to the build, I think. It was going to be in the way. That should be fine. Okay, there we go. So, I've actually changed my mind. We're going to do our base as the detailed cobblestone bricks here. So let me get this swapped back out, and I'll be back with you in just a minute. All right, guys, I am back. So we've got our kind of base laid down here out of the detailed cobblestone bricks. Now, that's only the base. So what we're going to do, now that we've got that done, is we're going to take some mossy cobble. Well, actually, you know what I should probably do is I should probably clear out that water. That would be the wise thing. Do we have a good way to do that? Let's just take a look and see. Sponges. Can I make a sponge? Not that way. Tar or slime ball and wool will make sponges. I don't have any slime balls, though, and I don't have any wool with me either. So I think we may be out of luck as far as the way to easily drain that water, but you know what? That's okay. We've got plenty of resources, so I think what I'll do is we'll just take spruce wood. I'll just take these spruce wood planks like this, and we'll just do some of this to kind of fill out this area. And then I'll use vein miner, or the vein mining mode on the, on my atomic disassembler to fix it up. So let me just get this all filled in, guys, and I'll be back with you in just a minute. All right, guys, I am back. So we've got that all filled in. Let's go ahead and change that to vein mode. And that should allow us to clear this all out pretty easily. There we go. Look at that. Outstanding. Now, this mud is also not going to do it for me, but I don't want to use vein miner on that because I'm pretty sure the mud goes down a little farther than I want it to. So let's switch back to fast mode. We'll grab all this clay. Actually, maybe we should take the clay. The clay might come in handy. I might need it for some other stuff. Let's just do that. And then as far as this mud goes, we're going to gather all of that up as well, mostly just to get it out of the way, because I don't want mud to be the bottom level here. We're going to put a floor in this area of some sort, although I haven't really decided what yet. Spruce might be a viable option. We need to put a pretty significant amount of this stuff into a bag or something, because right now it's just a little crazy. There we go. That's better. So let's see here. Let's try spruce, like so. Let's grab maybe these short planks, like this, and we can just kind of drop those in here. Do I have a builder's wand by any chance? No, I don't. That's too bad. That's okay. That would make this go a lot faster, but that's all right. We're fine. So we're just going to go ahead and fill this floor area in with these spruce planks. I'm definitely going to need more. Short. And short. There we go. So we'll do a little bit of this. And for those of you who are not really familiar with the way that I go about building, like with my thought process when it comes to building, I like to kind of start with a base, and then from there, kind of mix stuff in and add detail and things like that. So I think what we're going to do is we'll start with this, and then let's change this to normal mode. And then we'll just kind of mix in some other textures in various spots. Just to kind of give it a little bit of texture variation. So we'll take these uneven ones and just kind of mix those in as well. Like that. Just so it isn't, you know, we're basically just trying to kind of break up this pattern. We don't want it to be all one texture because that gets really kind of boring very quickly. So we're just, as I said, we're just kind of mixing randomly. We're just mixing stuff in, mixing other textures in. So let's try maybe another texture here. Maybe we'll go with the smooth planks. Let's try those out, see how those look. just to kind of, as I said, break up those textures. And that already looks a lot more interesting than it did. I think I like that pretty well, actually. It's not a bad mix. And it's all the same material. It's all spruce, but because of the fact that we're using different textures, it makes it a lot more interesting to look at. So I think we're good there. Now, the next thing we'll want to do is probably build this up, maybe like 2 higher for now. Then that way we have a little bit more of a base to work with. Like so. There we go. Almost done. Do. You know, I haven't really done a lot of building in this series lately. It's good to do it again. It feels good. It's been a while, and I've definitely missed it. So, okay, there we go. So we've got kind of our base in there now. Let's go ahead and just make like a little staircase so we can get out of the hole. And I think that's pretty good. Can I make that jump? No, I can't. So let's just do one of those for the time being, so I can get up and down. And I think that's good as well. And we definitely need a little sleepy here. And there we go. Okay, so the last thing I want to do is I want to mix in some other textures. So as I said, we've got this mossy cobble. Let's go ahead and grab our chisel, and we'll go to the detailed mossy cobble bricks. And, torches. Oh, it's fine. You know what? We don't really need the torches anyway. It's perfectly okay. We'll just do a little bit like that. And we'll just have to kind of be aware that if we're breaking some of these textures up from the outside, it's going to look, or like these bottom 2 layers, it's going to flood the area, which is fine. That's not the end of the world. But basically, you can see this is already looking significantly better than it did, just because we're kind of mixing some other textures in. We're adding some color using the mossy cobble, and we want to give it that kind of worn down rune look. That's what I'm going for here. So once it's all said and done, we want there to be no doubt that this is kind of an ancient runes of some sort. And we're going to accomplish that by mixing in all these textures. I don't think I want mossy right there. I think maybe up here we'll do some mossy, just to kind of connect that. And then we'll do that. And then maybe like right here we could do a little mossy. And then over here, oh, there's something out there. I have no idea what that thing is, but it's... What are you? Crypt Zombie. Hello, Crypt Zombie. Go away, Crypt Zombie. Silly thing. Yeah, and then we'll mix in some mossy up there as well. So this is kind of the look we're going to go for in this build, in this building style. We're going to go for this kind of ruined, overgrown jungle type look. Think of like a jungle temple in vanilla, but using modded blocks and with some additional opportunities that we wouldn't get in vanilla, because we have things like carpenter's blocks, chisel, etc. That should keep this lit up enough that everything will survive. But guys, I think I am definitely out of time for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.